Hi guys, welcome back to Cooked by Motile. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be making the perfect side dish and we only need three key ingredients, that is butter, garlic, and of course rice. So we're making butter garlic fried rice. Once you try this rice, oh my god, you're going to love it. So you're going to start by melting 1 tablespoon of butter in our cooking pot, and then we're going to add our onions and cook them until golden brown. Then you're going to go in with our crushed garlic. I'll be listing all the ingredients in the description box below. Please don't forget to check. So we're going to cook our onions and the garlic for another 1 minute. At this point, if your neighbors are knocking on your door, please don't be surprised because they're following the aroma. They're wondering, what are you cooking, So at this point, you're going to go in with our rice. One of the best tips to get the best from your rice is to make sure it's well cleaned. Clean your rice until the last water is clear, all right? And then we're going to fry our rice before adding the stock or the broth for 30 to 40 seconds. So I used water, but for the best results, use chicken stock. If you have chicken stock, use that. I didn't have that, so I used water, but I had a stock cube, and that also helps with the flavor. So you're going to let that boil until the water is all dried up. I know just by looking at this, it doesn't look like much, but I really wish you could scoop some from the screen because you need to test this to understand. Anyway, we're going to fry our garlic slices. They need to be very thin, like crisps. We're going to fry them for a few seconds. We don't want them to burn. We want them to be a bit golden. And then we're going to sprinkle them on top of our rice, which we've served in our bowl. And I've added some chives, and that rice is perfect. Trust me, that rice is perfect. And because I like butter, I added in some more butter on top. This is one of those you need to try it to understand it kind of dishes. So if you try it, let me know how it goes. Thank you so much guys for watching. See you in the next one.